Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most influential productivity books of the 21st century, Deep Work by Cal Newport. If you've ever struggled to focus, felt overwhelmed by distractions, or wanted to do more meaningful work, this video is for you. Let's break down what deep work is, why it matters, and how you can start applying its principles to transform your productivity and satisfaction at work. Cal Newport defines deep work as the ability to focus without distraction on cognitively demanding tasks. These are the activities that push your brain to its limits, create new value, improve your skills, and are hard to replicate. In contrast, shallow work refers to tasks that are low value, easy to replicate, and often performed while distracted. Think responding to emails, attending status meetings, or scrolling through social media. Newport argues that deep work is becoming increasingly rare, yet it's also more valuable than ever. In a world full of constant notifications and shallow distractions, the ability to focus deeply is a true superpower. Let's look at why deep work is so important. To produce your best work, you need uninterrupted concentration. Deep work is essential for mastering hard things and delivering high-value results. The ability to quickly learn complex skills and produce at an elite level is what sets top performers apart in any industry. Deep work leads to a state of flow, where you're fully immersed in a challenging and meaningful task. This is not just productive, it's deeply satisfying and fulfilling. As attention spans shrink and distractions multiply, those who can perform deep work will stand out and thrive. Newport calls this the superpower of the 21st century. Newport's central thesis is clear. The ability to perform deep work is becoming increasingly rare at exactly the same time it is becoming increasingly valuable in our economy. The few who cultivate this skill and make it the core of their working life will thrive. How can you actually integrate deep work into your life? Newport outlines 4 main philosophies. Monastic. Completely eliminate or minimize shallow obligations. Dedicate long, uninterrupted stretches of time to deep work. This is the most extreme approach. Think of writers or scientists who retreat from the world for months at a time. Bimodal. Divide your time between deep work and everything else. For example, you might spend a few days in deep work and the rest on shallow tasks. The key is clear separation. Rhythmic. Make deep work a regular habit by scheduling consistent blocks of time, say, 90 minutes every morning. This is often the most practical approach for beginners. Journalistic. Fit deep work into your schedule whenever you can, like a journalist squeezing in writing between assignments. This is the hardest to master and not recommended if you're just starting out. Let's get practical. Here are Newport's key strategies for making deep work a part of your daily routine. Scheduling. Block out specific times for deep work and treat them as non-negotiable appointments. Ritualization. Develop rituals and routines that signal to your brain it's time to focus. This could be as simple as clearing your desk, putting your phone away, or starting with a cup of coffee. Set specific, measurable goals for each deep work session so you know exactly what you want to accomplish. Make deep work part of who you are. Don't just do deep work. Be someone who works deeply. Batch unavoidable shallow tasks together and keep them on the periphery of your schedule. The less time you spend on distractions, the more mental energy you have for deep work. Deep work isn't easy. Our brains are naturally drawn to distractions, and modern work environments aren't designed for focus. Newport suggests train your mind. Just like a muscle, your ability to focus strengthens with practice. Resist the urge to multitask and gradually increase the length of your deep work sessions. Compress timelines. Give yourself less time than you think you need. This forces you to focus intensely and avoid procrastination. Productive meditation. Use downtime, like walking or commuting, to think deeply about a single problem. Why does deep work feel so good? Newport draws on psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi's concept of flow. When you're fully engaged in a challenging task, you experience a sense of accomplishment and meaning. In contrast, shallow work is draining and unsatisfying. On a philosophical level, deep work brings order and meaning to our lives. It's about craftsmanship, mastery, and creating something valuable. Newport shares stories of professionals who've mastered deep work. Neil Stephenson, a science fiction writer, avoids email and social media to protect his focus and produce high-quality work. Carl Jung, the psychologist, divided his time between deep reflection at his retreat and other responsibilities, a perfect example of the bimodal philosophy. Ready to get started? Here's a quick action plan. Identify your most important tasks, the ones that require real focus and skill. Schedule regular blocks of uninterrupted time for deep work. Start small and build up. Create rituals to help you transition into deep work mode. Track your progress and celebrate your wins. Gradually reduce the time you spend on shallow work and distractions. Remember, building the deep work habit takes time and intention, but the rewards, in productivity, satisfaction, and career success, are immense. If you found this breakdown of deep work helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and share your own experiences with deep work in the comments below. What's your biggest distraction, and how do you plan to overcome it? Let's build a community of focused, high-performing individuals together. Thanks for watching, and remember, your best work happens when you go deep. See you in the next video.